Hi. Today is February 22nd. It's 2013. And today in Chicago, we were supposed to be this big storm. They were talking about it on the news. 3 to 6 inches. And woke up this morning. I think there's barely 3 inches on the ground. We're Chicagoans. No big deal. And the thing is, in Chicago, the schools rarely close. They closed last year for Snowmageddon, or Notorious B.I.G., but that was some serious snow, and that was, I think, last year. So, yeah, not that much, nothing we can't handle. I'm gonna make this quick. You can hear Mariella in the background. She's kind of waking up a little bit. So, what I want to talk about today is sleep training. I had a couple friends that had quite a few friends that had babies all around the same time. We all had babies. And one of my friends on Facebook was saying that her daughter didn't want to sleep in her crib, and Mariella is the same way. She does not like to sleep in her bassinet. She prefers sleeping near on us. And for me, and I'm not saying this works for anybody else. For me, so that I can get some sleep, I let her sleep on my chest. And it works. She sleeps longer. She's been sleeping longer. So that's what works for me. I'm not saying that's what anybody else has to do. There are books out there. I had just seen on Facebook from the same friend who was talking about this. She was up. A book called Baby Wise. I know there's The Happiest Baby on the Block. There's some other books out there. My question is this. Who the hell has time to sit and read a book on sleep training when you're already sleep deprived? If you do get a moment, I would think you would fall asleep while reading the book. I'm just saying that would be me. And if you're someone who is meticulously organized and can foresee this as being a problem. I mean, this is my second child, and I did not think to read a book about sleep training. That it never occurred to me. I remember what happened with my son. At a month old, my son was sleeping through the night. We had also stopped swaddling him. And, I did. My husband had read The Happiest Baby on the Block, and he swore by the 5 S's, which are swaddling, shushing, swaying, swaddling, and there's something else. I forgot. So, shushing, swaying. Yeah, I can't remember all of them. So, kudos to him for reading that book, okay? Let's not take that away from him. But he was acting like it was the law, and it wasn't. And fortunately for me, he got sick, my husband, and could not be near the baby. Got really, kind of a flu virus. And I was getting up with my son, and I stopped swaddling him, and that's when he started sleeping through the night. So does swaddling work? To a degree, I think it does. It worked for the first week or so with Mariella. I even recommended a really great swaddling blanket that I have since not used. So I'm not saying that it is the law. It can work for some. Shushing seems to work for her, but swaddling her, she just screams bloody murder. I mean, she might have a moment of when she's sitting in there and she's kind of like, okay. But then she kind of gets mad and she's like, ah, and she wants to get her hands free. So those, again, my children, my experience, everything, all kids are not cookie cutter and fit into these pegs. You just got to do what works for you. And at the end of the day, if mama's not happy, ain't nobody going to be happy in the household. So I think it's really important that you figure out what you need. If your baby's sleeping on your chest is making you is helping you to get more sleep, then that is probably the way you want to go. And if you really want to read one of those books, I mean, do some internet research. And, on Amazon, I had looked at Baby Wise yesterday, and there were some brief cliff notes from some moms, which is probably more helpful than reading the book. And like I said, who the hell has that kind of time? If you have a newborn and you're just trying to keep up with everything else going on at home, dinner, laundry, if you have other children, making sure they get attention, everything else that mom has to do to put that hat on and carry the family through. So I would think if mom had time to sit down and read a book, she might want to do something else, you know, besides reading a book. I'm just thinking. I would anyway. Again, personally, that's how I'm feeling. So another thing I want to talk about today are multi-purpose items. So my daughter had baby rash, and I didn't have a real problem with my son having diaper rash this early on when he was this age. And I don't think we had any problems till he was about 6 or 8 months old. That's when we started getting a little bit of a diaper rash problem. So we didn't really have anything for diaper rash. So I was thinking, well, what can I put on there? You know, she kind of had like some redness on her butt because she poops a lot. You know, she's eating well, she poops a lot, so it was kind of red because I'm always changing her. So one of the things I did was, you know, changing her more often, and also not using a wipe, like kind of using the dry part of the diaper to just kind of pat her dry. And I put this cream on. It's a sample of the Lanisol, and I haven't been to a baby store yet, but this is the breast cream. It's for your nipples, and they give you these at the hospital, and some women, you know, like there's a bigger tube available, you know, at the store, of course. But I had, I think, 3 of these. So, and I think it's a hypoallergenic and completely natural treatment for sore nipples. It is contains 100% Lanisol, lanolin, the world's purest lanolin, ultra pure medical grade USP modified lanolin. So I'm not sure what the USP medical grade means. It says ultra pure. I use this on my nipples a couple of times, but I also used it for the diaper rash, and it worked like a charm. So if you're like me and you want to reduce the amount of stuff that you carry, or you want to save money, I like multi-purpose items. So this was a good one. So I'm actually going to get a bigger tube of this to have for future reference. Like I said, I have 3 of these. So I keep one in my diaper bag. Another multi-purpose item, burp rag. So this is by Aden and Ennis. And this is a burp rag, and it's made with the muslin material, and it's real soft. So this is a burp rag for the baby. Also, it doubles as a bib for the baby. See right there, it's a bib. So that's why I like this, because you can use it for more than one thing. And again, this is by Aden and Ennis. These are about, I want to say this is about $10, 10 or, you know, but again, it is multi-purpose. It's made by with the muslin material. I might be saying that wrong. But I love this. I love this, and I will be purchasing more of these because it's a great burp rag, as you can see. And then I can put it on the baby as also as a bib. And I like that. So I love that. Multi-purpose items. My last subject, always going to come up with 3. I have become more organized and streamlined as I'm working through this process. I am going to start working out. I had done Insanity before I found out that I was pregnant. And I was actually probably about 3 or 4 weeks pregnant when I started doing it, when I was in it. So I really love Insanity, but I have borrowed the video, and because I am unemployed right now looking for a job and we live off one income, I'm not going to be buying the DVD. I have borrowed it from my neighbor. She gave it to her sister, so hopefully she can get it back so I can use it again. But I did find something online called the 99 that somebody had posted on Facebook. So you start with 99 things, doing different, and you work your way down. And if I can find a way to post this, I will. And it's 99 jumping jacks, 99 crunches, 99 second wall sit, 99 leg lifts, 9 push-ups. So you start at 99 and work your way down to 11-minute run, or you know. So you this is a good way to start. beautiful day for running Tumblr.com. I took the picture off of Facebook. Somebody had posted this on their page. But this is something that I can do, and I am mentioning it so that I can hold myself accountable and put it on here so people can ask me how it's going. So I'm also going to start revving up my eating because I'm actually smaller now than I was before I had my daughter. So I really want to build on that and get it together. So until I can get the Insanity DVD, I'm going to go ahead and start with this 99. And there's some other videos online, and I love Zumba. And so I'm not really a club person, so I'm going to be doing these things at home. So, yeah, and we'll go from there. And, you know, hold me accountable. Ask me how it's going. So that's it for now, and I will talk to you soon with another 3 things.